YouTubers, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. My name is Chiege. You're highly welcome to this channel. For my old subscribers, thank you so much for always joining me. And for the new ones, you're highly welcome. And in case you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Press on that bell notification so that you will always be the very first to be notified each time I upload a new video. Okay, in this channel, we'll talk about tips and how to uplift each other and how to keep moving on in life. No matter what, no matter the obstacle, no matter what you're passing through, in this channel, we are going to be helping each other, lifting each other's spirits on way to move on and still make a living. In today's topic, I'm going to talk about friends. When I mean friends, I'm going to talk about the bad ones. You know, we all have them. Now, the topic of today is it is time to cut them off. Yes, it is time to cut them off. I know many of you will keep saying that my friends are all I have and, they are family to me and the rest of them. Yes, no doubt, they are family to you. But among all those friends, there are some who are not it, who are not what you think they are to you. Now, I listed about 7 of them you are going to cut out. And in case you haven't been taking notice, starting from now, when you watch this video, take notice of all this. Now, I'm going to read them out for you. Number 1, we have fake friends. Yes, we have fake friends. A lot of people tend to be what they are not. They can't come out to be real to you. They keep faking everything they do. You might be thinking that they're being real to you, but they are not real to you. And if you look closely into that friendship of yours with them, you will find out that there are so many things going wrong. You should be able to dictate a fake friend because they can come to your presence and preach to you what is not the truth. Then at your back, they are doing a different thing. You might be going through some difficulties that the same friend is equally passing through. Okay, for example, let me use married women. In marriages, there are ups and downs, there are happy moments, there are bad moments. But one cannot come out to say you haven't noticed certain things. Now you have this friend of yours who is always preaching to you like everything is okay for her or for him, or that he doesn't pass through stress to make money, or like for men, he will tell you that it's rosy for them, and for women, maybe she's telling you a different thing altogether, but you can't come together to pick, to place that, to actually see the truth in it. Now, aside from that, as a student, you might have a friend you might be thinking is a bosom friend of yours. You never know that everything he or she does is fake. Maybe she carries, for example, expensive everything, claiming to you that is very, that she acquires them and the rest of them. And it happened to be that you know her background or his background, and you know that it is not possible. It could be that somebody gave him or her that. It could be that, something like that. But the person chooses to let you know that he acquired that, or she acquired that, knowing fully well they don't have the money to do that. Now, these are fake friends. Or the ones that come out to pretend to be your bosom friend, to console you, to do everything for you in your presence, and at your back, they're saying a different thing about you. These are fake friends. So I don't have to keep on going and going on. We are all adults. We are able to detect fake friends. Now, when you have one in your midst, it is time to cut him or her off. It is time. Do not waste more time anymore. Now, the second one is the bad influences. Yes, there are some friends that are bad influences in our lives. You will see them doing the wrong thing, and as an adult, you know that they are doing the wrong thing, but they try to paint the wrong thing to be good in your sight, telling you it doesn't matter, we can roll, we can do that, we can do that. No, please. Try to learn how to call a spade a spade. When you see something bad, you know that this is bad. Now you have this friend, and it may be your best friend. He or she possesses that character. They try to influence you negatively. Do not allow that. You don't have to allow that. You don't have to be afraid of cutting them off. Now, all you need to do when you notice that they've been leading you the wrong way, it is time to cut them off. If they are doing it on their own and they are telling you, after all, I didn't force you to do that, but for the fact that they are your friends, you are always mingling with them, If you are not strong-willed, one day you will become those people. And of course, at the end, what counts? The result is always disastrous. This is not what you really want for your life. So, all those bad influences, try and cut them off. When you cut them off, it's not going to kill you. Instead, you try and build your life. Now, some people might be asking me, how do you know somebody who is of bad influence to us? Why won't you know as an adult? There are some things your spirit will not be in line with that person's spirit in terms of habits. They could possess a very horrible bad habit. For example, you are the type that prays. Okay, let me use this as an example. You are the type that prays, okay? But they are the type who doesn't like praying. Now, they don't like praying, no problem, but they are trying to influence you by belittling you, making you so cheap because you are praying. Now, if you are that type who is not strong-willed, you start looking at yourself like it's a thing of shame to pray. Maybe whenever they see you praying, they call you weakling. That is why you always pray. Or they laugh at you because to them, you don't know what's up. Now, if you are not strong-willed, they will get you. These are bad influences in our life. What do? Cut them off. Yes, cut them off. It is time to cut these people off. That is the second one about bad influences. Now, the third one is associate yourself with people of good quality. For it is better to be alone than to be in a bad company. What do I mean by this? It's the same thing with the second one, the bad influences. Instead of you associating with those people influencing you negatively, why don't you disassociate yourself from them and be alone? Because it is better to be alone than to claim you have friends. At the end of the day, you have nothing. You cannot even achieve anything. You cannot boast for anything tangible in your life. The best is just to cut them off, be alone, and be able to build yourself. Now let's go to number four. Number four, I made it this way. In life, we don't lose friends. We only learn who the true ones are. Do you understand? Now listen, you there. You don't lose friends. When people live your life like friends, no, don't say I lost him or her. You don't lose friends. Instead, you learn who the true ones are. Because this, I would rather say, rhymes together with fake friends. When people are pretending to be what they are not in your life or around you, and you happen to be that person who is very strong in the way he or she reasons, they notice that they cannot influence you negatively to join their team. What happens here? They start living your life. Now, you don't come out to say, I'm losing my friends. You are not losing your friends. Instead, you are finding the true ones amongst them. Because as they are leaving, the true ones will stay back. Assuming you have 10 friends or you have 5 friends and you keep losing each and every one of them, and after checking yourself, you did nothing wrong, just because they cannot push you around like a straw. Just because they have tried to influence you negatively and you refused. For example, in guys, you might have a bosom friend of yours, a fellow guy, and he might be trying to lure you into stealing or trying to lure you into that which you don't want to do. Like, for example, to go and toast a babe or to rape a woman or to do all sorts of that, all those evil things. But you said no. You stood your ground and said, no, this is wrong. Now, he may be very close to you initially, but as time goes on, he will live your life. Gradually, he will go. Now, you don't feel bad. When people start living your life, don't feel bad. Because at the end of the day, it's like seasoned things. For example, if you are cooking rice and you are saving it out of sand, all those rice that goes with sand, as you're saving the rice, you see the sands coming in. Or beans, you are saving your beans, you see the sands coming out of the beans. Now at the end of the day, all you need to do is to seize it. Now you have your beans, the real beans left for you. Now you have your beans, and that one you can be able to cook and eat without any problem. Okay? It's the same thing with friends. Then when you start losing them, anyone that stays behind, those are the true friends of yours. It could be those ones that your spirits align with their own, that reasons the way you reason, that doesn't want evil things just like you don't want to do or commit any crime. Now, you don't regret the ones you lost. Let them go. Let them go. The ones that stay back, you can continue with those ones and build each other. So that is for number 5. Then number 6 is avoid the ones who are always eager to know your secrets or who always inquire about your everyday move. We have these ones everywhere, anytime, any day. Now, for example, I'm going to break this one down because we all need this truth. If you have that one friend or 2 or 5 or what number, I don't know. If you have that person, each time he or she sees you for like maybe after so many years of not seeing each other or after so many months or even after just a day, now you bump into this friend to exchange pleasantries. The first thing they ask you is, what's going on in your life now? Are you married? Do you have children now? How many kids? Who is your husband? What does your husband do? Where do you work now? I heard that you travel. Did you actually travel? What did you go there to do? That's a very big red flag. These are not your friends. That is not your friend. Now, a true friend will just see you and exchange pleasantries like, how are you? It's been long. I'm so happy to see you. You look beautiful. Things like that. A true friend doesn't go to ask deep about your private life. It mustn't necessarily be your secret. Like, people doesn't understand that asking people, how many kids do you have? Or are you pregnant now? Or what does your husband do? Where does he work? It's wrong. Completely 100% wrong. You don't ask people such questions. Allow your friends to tell you if they choose to tell you. Don't ask. It's like it is going too far. Not even it's like you are going too far. When you see your friends, talk about like, ask, how are you? If he or she is willing to tell you more, allow them to do that. Don't put questions into their mouth. Now, when they refuse to answer you, you tag them snob, or they are being insultive, or they are feeling too big. But you are the one who is going it the wrong way. You don't do that. Now, when you have friends like that always want to know your achievements, this happens more in all this reunion we are having these days. Maybe secondary school reunion, university reunion, whatever reunion. It is rampant in reunions. All of you saw each other last maybe in your secondary school days, and you happen to see they start looking at each other, sizing each other up. No, you have somebody telling you the achievement now, asking you what have you achieved since then. Quite wrong. This is very wrong. Now, what I'm trying to say is any friend that you approached and the friend is so much more after your private life, please run away. Run away and never return. Those are not your friends. In fact, they are enemies in disguise. They want to know your achievements and know how to tackle you, or they want to know your achievements to shame you or to know if they can continue with you or not. Maybe if they feel you are bigger than them, they will just leave you. But if they notice that you are somehow suffering, then they will make you more, like you are best friends for them to be getting more. Whether you like it or not, there are evil people. And they derive joy from all those things they are doing. Cut these people off. I don't have to say it again. Cut them off. That is, by the way, let's go to number 7 now. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. Very simple. Anything that doesn't make you happy, anything that doesn't serve you like growing you, anything that doesn't contribute to the success or well-being of your life, cut whatever off. Cut whomever off. Now, this applies to human beings. You have a friend, but they turn around to be so toxic in your life. You always be the one pleasing them. You always be the one struggling to meet up. You always be the one trying to belong. I hate this word belong because I don't even know where you are belonging to. In death or what? I don't understand. Now, you are always the one struggling to make them happy, struggling to, to meet up with their demands, and yet you are not even to them, you are doing nothing, and you find yourself exhausting every energy inside of you. Do you want to continue with such life? Of course, the answer is no. Whomever you're always trying to please, they are not helping you to grow. Instead, you are the one struggling to help them to grow. Now, all you need to do, cut them off. When you cut them off, look for any friendship that will help you to grow, or anything that will bring happiness into your life. That is what you should be looking for. Don't always be that friend who is always struggling, calling the other friends, can we go this place? And you notice that, for example, you all might be 5 in number. You notice that like 3 or 4 are much together than you. Now you, the 5th one, you're always struggling to meet up. And even if they are going somewhere, they don't tell you. The next thing you hear it from someone, or you just see somewhere, that they've gone to some place without calling you. And yet they claim that they are your friends. No, they are not your friends. Because your real friend will call you on the phone and let you know they are going to some place. This is what we are going to wear. This is how we are going to appear. And even if they didn't see you, 1 or 2 out of them supposed to come to wherever you are to know if all is well with you. If all is well with you, then they will be so happy to go together with you to join the rest. Now, a true friendship is not all about themselves and not you. A true friendship is all about gathering everybody together, being in line with everybody, and achieving every goal together. That is if you actually have such friendship in people. Now, when you notice that they don't include you in anything they are doing, but whenever they see you, they smile and laugh and scream like they are friends, please, they are not your friends. Open your eyes, they are not your friends. They are not your friends. As we are talking about this one, try to grow yourself spiritually and physically. Now, the physical aspect of it, cut these people off. Go back. Call yourself meeting. You can call yourself a meeting. It's not only calling people. You can call yourself a meeting in case you don't know. Call yourself a meeting. Sit down. Think deeply about your life. Is this how you want to continue? In the name of that I have friends, is this how you still want to keep going? My dear, it is better to stand alone than to be in that crowd that doesn't recognize you, that doesn't even care about you or your emotions. When you are alone, you can really think and pull down those mountains. Now, by the time you achieve all these, friends on their own will come to you. Both the good and the bad will come to you. Then when they are there in your life because they notice that you've made it, you are not a fool. You still know the true ones. You still go ahead, sieve them all out. Get the good ones. Stay with them. As for the other ones, leave them out of your life because they are not contributing anything to your life. Now, the spiritual aspect of it, always try to cleanse yourself spiritually. What I mean by cleansing yourself spiritually, there are so many ways of cleansing. You can use salt baths, bath yourself for 3 days or for 7 days if you have the time. Build your positive energy or build yourself spiritually. Believe in God. Always pray to your God. I don't know the God you serve, but whichever God you serve, pray, always be in tune with your God. Whatever you do as Christians, always present God before you. Cleanse yourself spiritually. Present God before you to dictate your day for you, to take care of every of your hurdles. Then you move out. Then the physical aspect of it in this friendship, I've already listed them out for you. So pick anyone you like, but if you ask me, go through all of them, apply this in your day-to-day life and watch your life moving swiftly and good. It doesn't mean there's not going to be an obstacle, but God is there to take care of everything. But as a human being, there are the ones you can do, then God will come into your life and make everything better and sweeter. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining me for today. In case I'm going to bring another new topic that we are going to deliberate and help ourselves on this channel. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do so right now. Do so right now. Subscribe to my channel so that you will always have something positive in your life whenever you watch any of my video. So thank you so much, guys. Once again, my name is Chiege, and for now it is bye bye from me to you until I bring another topic next time.